genuinely, I'm more impressed with the shot. It wasn't a what you call it shot.
Hello peeps, I'm on a chair. So there are three types of rules that we fight with, fight two rather. There's the old, the new and the quite new, that's old, but it's also new. So Eastern is the normal hit locations, excluding forearms, face, neck, kidneys usually, gentleman's agreement. Anything below the knee, feet, handsies are not target zones. And a few years ago, they introduced Eastern Plus. It's more or less the same rule set, except it includes forearms, which makes a huge difference because you're having to defend much differently and more locations. It seems obvious, but when you've been doing one style for a long time, it's not as obvious. When someone's trying to like cut your legs off, the next thing you know, they're firing shots at your forearm. You get a lot of kills on the forearm, you get killed a lot on the forearm as well, because of the nature of the guards. And then the final one, which is my least favourite, but is very popular and it's also a lot of good fun though, is Huskar. So Huskar is all locations, including hands. Feet are generally a gentleman's agreement that you don't hit them because you can't really armour up these, the sort of the period shoes. Face is not included, but hands are in, and shins. So you end up with the lines of fighters, different like pelicans. This spring reckoning with blood on was entirely Huskar. It was a lot of fun. They introduced things like underhand grip, which is an old, the Western style of a grip on the spear, which is where I came from originally, Western, regular Angora. One-handed spears. Some guys came from the continent and were exceedingly good with one-handed spears. They've been punishingly good, horrendously good. There's a couple of spearmen that did enormously well. Very safe fighters. One accident all weekend. You know, and it was just that. It was just an accident. But yeah, so those are the three rules. Have fun. You know, come along, train. If you're a HEMA guy, or if you're a bow hurt guy, or even if you're a Western fighter, I mean, get involved with your local Eastern group. I find the combat much more fulfilling. Particularly if you're a Western fighter, you'll find that you'll settle in really nicely. Western fighters make great Eastern fighters. They've got a lot of finesse that a lot of people coming straight into Eastern don't have. Because they're used to striking bodies and round shields and that sort of thing. What Eastern does is it gives you a bit more of an outlet to allow you to put what I consider traditionally risky shots in. No, head and forearms and shins and all the rest of it are all in. As long as you armour correctly. Very few injuries, lots of bruising, but very few injuries. But it's really good. You know, if you're a Western fighter, you're in Doncaster, Ivanhoe Centre on a Wednesday, 7 till 9. Give it a go. Everyone's dead friendly. We can lend you some kit, probably quite smelly, but it's a grand old laugh. Goodbye, Internet.